Alright, so yeah, I kind of messed up and didn't do that Parker's side mission. Oh well. I've decided I'm going to make a slight change to my character because it's just not fitting with the dialogue well. I'm going to say that my character did request to be here, and he does want to be here, but he still is lacking in confidence. It's kind of like one of those, I want to do this, I don't know if I can do this kind of thing. So, earned quite a bit of money. Good. Very nice. Did that one. Hang on, what? Alright, bonus objective. Mina Ting reports that Agent Thornton excelled at the weapons range and has cleared him for field operations. Bonus objective. Agent Thornton apparently ran the weapons course again after his score was calculated, and due to an unspecified weapons misfire on the range, Agent Darcy was hit and injured while able to conduct orientation. Agent Darcy is still recovering. Sean Darcy reports that Thornton is fully cleared for technical operations and notes that the use of gadgets on course was inventive. There was apparently several injuries on the gadget range due to a miscommunication in training schedule. Several guards were slated to begin the course at the same time as Agent Thornton, and as a result suffered various injuries. While believing Thornton was part of the challenge, the agents are now recovering. Nice. Okay. Woo! Yippee! Yeehaw!
Care to explain how Halbeck lost its missiles?
Old news. An accounting error.
The missiles. You didn't lose them, did you?
Angry, Mr. Thornton? Because of what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Huh? Is that like foreshadowing? Or something? Okay.
Mike, can you read me? I'm getting lots of interference.
I made it to Saudi Arabia, sir. I'm at the safe house.
I guessed that much. See any shadowy agents in trench coats at the airport?
No, sir, I don't think so.
That was a joke, Mike. But stay on your toes anyway. Finding Shahid is your primary objective. Trouble is, we don't know his location, but we have 3 leads. An arms dealer, Nasri, is believed to have sold the missiles to Shahid, and he's currently operating in Saudi Arabia. If you can intercept him, maybe he can tell you where Shahid is, or guide you to the missiles.
Do we have anything else on Nasri?
Nothing more than what's in his dossier. If you can manage to make any contacts and find out more, we'd welcome it. We also tracked down the location of an airfield Shahid used in the past. If you can sneak in and plant a listening device, we may be able to track flights Shahid is using to move through Saudi Arabia.
And the third lead?
We've got the coordinates of an Al-Samad detention camp, also used as a stockpile for weapons. We suspect the missiles may be stored there.
Any backup, sir?
Just Darcy on the comm.
Any backup, sir?
Funny, Mike. Darcy's enough. We'll want you to go in alone, recon the area, and shut down their radar and communications. Once that's down, we can call in air support and hit the camp hard.
No pressure.
And no backup. Get used to it. It's the job. You check out your new home yet? It's got some perks you might be interested in.
Full security system?
A computer with a hub connection so fast you'll feel like you're going back in time.
What, to the Stone Age? Please.
You can do dossier research, encrypted emails, and if need be, access some of the weapons dealers in the area. That'll be done on your own dime, however, using whatever funds you can find in Saudi Arabia.
I understand, sir. We wouldn't want Alpha Protocol tied to any weapons trafficking in the Middle East.
Exactly. There's also a weapons locker in the main living area. Open it up, help yourself, but use the ammo and armor you think suits the mission. When you're ready to head out, just use the front door, or access the missions from the main terminal. I'll have already uploaded all the mission specs to your PDA. You can review them at any time.
Alright, so is that it? Westridge.
Guess so.
Great. Home sweet home.
Woo! What's this? Best friends forever. Aw, that's cute. Alright. What?
Hey, look. Darcy photoshopped our faces into a still frame of a buddy cop movie. That's, yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I like Darcy. He's a bit naive, especially with the ladies, but he tries. Let's take a look. Because it's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Hello? Damn! Alright. We'll worry about... I don't have any armor, do I? I have intercepted body armor. Which does... -5 endurance, +3 sound dampening, -1 upgrade slots. Interesting. Well, let's go shopping first, shall we? What?
Mina wrote "Way to score." I think she custom framed it just for me. How nice.
Huh? Nice. Interesting. No, I don't need to customize you. You're good to go. You're classy. Alright. Get started. Alright. Let's go take a look at what we can do here. Email. From Mina. Mike, I'm guessing Westridge already gave you the lecture about not using agency funds on high-profile assassination missions. Aside from what's in your safe house, you'll have to make use of whatever you can borrow, swipe, or steal. If you need supplies, try the clearinghouse. It's a black market internet exchange. There's a sailor there named Mongoose, who should be able to provide you with the basics while you're in Saudi Arabia. And speaking of stealing... Whoopsie. Darn it. And speaking of stealing... A contact of mine in the U.S. government just dug up an Al-Samad slush fund buried in a Jordan bank account. I've enclosed the login credentials and password in the attachment. Just download the data and the self-extracting executable will transfer the funds your way. And do it soon before the government amateurs finish filing the paperwork, the proper paperwork to seize the account for themselves. Keep an eye out for any other funds you can abscond during your mission. We're not worried about journalists and investigators following money trails in circles around the globe as long as their search never takes them to Alpha Protocol. Nice. Well, let's download. Sweet! I just gained another 10,000. Alright, another one from Mina. Hi Mike, welcome aboard. I've already set you up with an email address you can give to people you meet in the field. Not only is it against regulations to hand out our agency contact info, it's a pretty surefire way of getting reassigned to Greenland, Weehawken, or some other ass end of the world. mtthornton@halbeck.com. Don't worry, the email won't sit on some corporate server. I've made sure all mail in and out gets redirected through an encryptor server that you can access from any computer that's running the agency's decryption key. Your login password is that, minus the quotes, of course. Change it when you first log in. Let me know if you have any questions. No. In a mutual multinational corporation. I don't have any kids, so maybe I'll photograph my guns and put little framed pictures of my firearms on my desk, and at the company party we'll totally get drunk at no. Let's go with that. Thanks for the warm welcome, glad to be part of the team. But this one, I can't reply to that one. Alright, Sean Darcy. Westwich put me in charge of logistics for the run on the detention camp. Should be fun. Some things you need to know. This mission comes thanks to a local contact of mine. Yeah, I've got a ton of contacts in the area. What can I say? My grasp of Arabic language is rivaled only by my charm and modesty, but seriously, this guy's a cool cat. He's a double agent, and he has everyone in Al Samad convinced he's one of them, so he gets us pretty solid leads, though he doesn't work cheap. I've studied up on the base. It was built into a sandstone cliff inside 1960, in 1960, when Gamal Abdel Nasser, second president of Egypt, was trying to start the anti-Saud uprising in Yemen. That's right, I'm a history buff. Anyway, it's nestled in the ridge in such a way that it's hard for sentries in the base to get a clear view across the terrain. We'll drop you outside the base, and you should be able to get in close with no problems. Local weather patterns suggest a sandstorm will hit soon. It's about as likely as sun in Los Angeles or rain in London. We're going to time your mission with a sandstorm, take advantage of the reduced enemy visibility and hearing the storm provides, okay? I'll be your handler for the mission, but not your nanny. I know I'd tackle these missions with stealth and a shit ton of explosives when that fails, but I don't care how you get things done. I just care that you get things done. I'll make sure my friendly oops, that is not what I meant to do. I will make sure my I'll make sure all my friendly contacts are off site, so don't worry about killing friendlies. Aside from that, well, should be a simple in and out mission. Just follow my lead and we'll kick ass, take names, save the world, and be home in time for a trip to the titty bar. Good for you. Since the agency spends all its money on security and not enough on guns. Hey Mikey, if you need supplies, I have a local contact that should suffice. His name is Murad, and he's a shameless mercenary of an arms dealer, unafraid to peddle any weapon to whoever offers cash. And I mean that in the nicest way. A lot of locals would just as soon blow up anyone from NATO country, but Murad shows that capitalism beats racism and xenophobia any day of the week. Have you visited the clearinghouse yet? Well, I've made sure you're patched into Murad's selective short list. When you log on, you'll see what he's got for sale. Thank you. Is that it? I sent intel. I have no mail available. Okay, then. No replies possible. Okay. Let's go to the clearinghouse. Okay, all we need to worry about is pistols and armor and maybe gadgets. And intel. Gadgets first. EMP charges. Oh man, EMP charges. Alright, EMP upgrade kit? What is that? Oh. EMP charge. Delivering a powerful spike of multi-spectrum interference, the EMP charge will temporarily disable cameras, automated turrets, alarm systems, and other technological systems. When used with the interference skill, an EMP charge can be tuned to selectively disable electronic components. This allows a trained agent to use an EMP to short-circuit the alarm leads on a tumbler lock, and then kick the door open or wipe the security programs off a computer while leaving the storage devices intact for the taking. And we are just going to buy quite a bit of those. There we go. Yeah. Alright, what about this stuff? Remote mine. Wait, shock trap. No. Maybe first aid? Radio mimic. What does that do? Used to fool enemies into turning off alarms. Explosive grenade. First aid kit. Might want to buy a few of those. Intel. Now this is where the majority of my money is going to go. Alright, okay, so investigate Jazan weapon stockpile. Additional supplies added to the investigate weapon stockpile mission area. With a few dollars to grease the wheels, you can have Al-Samad's weapons supplier shuttle in more weaponry at bargain rates, which you can then swipe during your mission. Maybe. What about this one? Bonus objective added to investigate weapon stockpile mission. Darcy's contact in the area is willing to provide you with special instructions on disabling the compound security for a price, of course. Ooh. Okay. Investigate weapon stockpile. Reduction enemy strength on the investigation weapon stockpile mission. An American private military company is offering day contracts anywhere in the Mideast. For a small fee, the PMC will run a sortie not far from Al-Samad's location and draw out any alert staff, leaving only the second-rate guards on duty when you show up. Ooh, I like that one. Let's get that one. Bug Al-Samad Airfield. Dossier information on Al-Samad. Purchasing this intel will expand your dossier on the Al-Samad terrorist organization. Yes, please. A mission map for the Bug Tower mission. For a small fee, a surveillance company will provide you with a detailed map. Yes. Sniper rifle dead drop. Darcy's contact will, for a price, leave a precision rifle in a prearranged location. No, I don't really use sniper rifles. What's this one? Intercept Narcy, the arms dealer. Bonus objective for arms dealer mission. An anonymous black market source is offering intel on us. Yes. Reduction in enemy strength on the arms dealer mission. An American private military company will run a sortie not far from Nasir's location. Yes. Intercept Narcy, the arms dealer. Mission map. Yes. Maybe. Let's see what else we can get here. Alright, that is +1 to recoil, +2 to stability, and +2 to ammunition, -1 damage. There's +4 to stability, +3 to recoil. Of course, look how expensive that is. Good lord. Alright, what's this? Balanced pistol clip. For 2700, very stable with light recoil and generous clip, but below average stopping power. -1 to damage, but +1 to accuracy, recoil 3, stability 4, ammunition 6. Wow. Lighter pistol barrel. Stability 1. Basic pistol sights, accuracy 1. Vented pistol action, recoil. Let's take a look at intel. Okay, Operation Intel Purchase Confirmation Security Information, $500. Hello, sir or madam. We have assembled a composite photography layout of the location indicated. Included are some areas where the satellite observations indicated low foot traffic. Interesting. Very nice. Operation to Spear. False attack. Attention, Landsnit. Your services are required for supplemental support of a 178B sortie. Authorization, Red Wolf, Babylon Actual. I will require a screening action west of Xylem to draw away firepower from my position. I will send the required 10% down payment immediately. Please contact that sdarcyhalbeck.com for payment in full. Full confidentiality is required in this matter. M. Thornton. Nice. Alright, what's this one? You know I would happily sell you anything I have in stock, but those arrangements or armaments are gone from my warehouse. Stolen by a former associate of mine. What a surprise to hear from my competitor and so-called friend Nasari, who now has those weapons in stock and is getting ready to sell them to Al-Samad. Nasari is friends with the price, so no court in the land would give me justice. I will try to find someone to take back what is rightfully mine and have them sent your way. Alright, what's this one? I'll happily provide you the detailed map. Enclosed the files ripped from Interpol regarding Al-Samad. Okay. And another false attack. Nice. Let's go ahead and archive this. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta go look at our PDA for the intel that we just got. New mission available. Saudi Arabia airfield. Weapon stockpile. Intercept Nasari, alright, arms dealer. Let's look at information for factions. This might take a little while, but, you know, bear with me. I want to read all of this. Alpha Protocol is both the name of the government organization and also the term used by agents that classifies them as rogue agents to outside intelligence agencies, agents that have gone Alpha Protocol. Are considered acting alone or are traitors, so if their operation is discovered or goes away, no blame will fall on the United States. Not many within the government are aware of Alpha Protocol exists, and this separation from the majority of Washington's bureaucracy and oversight is intended to protect the United States from accountability for Alpha Protocol's rogue operations. The Alpha Protocol insignia has some interesting symbolism based on its description in the records. The ring of stars and arrow represent patriotism and military might. The eagle's talon is strength. The serpent is either the enemy's pursued or stealth and subterfuge. And the loose translation of the Latin phrase beneath it is where no one can follow. I see. Al-Samad. Dossier completion 66%. Origin Middle East. Precise country unknown. Founded in 1989. Organization classified terrorist by the US, Canada, the EU, Australia, Israel, and Japan. A terrorist organization that arose in the late 1980s, Al-Samad's operations have spread from the Middle East to cells throughout major Europe and North American cities. Though small in scale, Al-Samad holds strong in its militant and extremist views and has shown itself intent on expansion and recruitment, seeking any means necessary to achieve its goals. Their figurehead and chief financier is the Sheikh Ali Shahid, who has claimed responsibility for shooting down a civilian airliner in the Middle East with a prototype missile manufactured by Halbeck. Al-Samad soldiers are loyal, but not generally well trained. Elite agents amongst their ranks of the organization, usually identified by red ski masks, have better training and weapons than the rank and file. Al-Samad's danger lies in their numbers and their quick response in time, in calling out alarms and alerting the rest of the cells to any intruders. They are usually armed with dated assault rifles. That is really cool. Now I know anyone with red ski masks are elites and must be extra careful. I like that. Halbeck. Halbeck was founded in 1907 as Stout Construction Services, a minor engineering company. The company was acquired by Robert Halbeck in 1927, who turned the company's focus to defense shortly before the Second World War. Halbeck's numerous contracts with the War Department netted the company numerous contracts to manufacture airstrips and shipyards, and provided vast funds into researching, improving a number of weapons and defense systems. Nice. Alright. Individuals. Westridge. A 20-year veteran of the CIA and a 5-year veteran of Alpha Protocol, Yancey Restridge has worked in both counterintelligence and counterterrorism fields, earning a degree in international affairs and serving a tour of duty with armed forces prior to his CIA service. Although rarely promoted, Restridge has a reputation as an exceptional field agent, expert in reading people and quick at reacting to situations. He has a low tolerance for smartass and prefers agents who act instead of talk. Impatience and blunt operations are what Restridge respects. Okay. More so than smooth talkers and by-the-book recruits. Parker. Alan Parker is a genius-level intelligence analyst working for Alpha Protocol. According to his college record, he has degrees in political science, economics, and psychology, though he never did homework in any of his classes and relied on taking the minimum number of tests to achieve a passing grade. Parker also had an uncanny knack for knowing where he would be on a grading curve and scaled the effort he put into his assignment accordingly. Nice. Alright. Shahid. Age 45, nationality Saudi, occupation businessman, oil. Ali Shahid is an oil sheik with strong ties to political figures in the Middle East and the West. He is incredibly wealthy from both his oil interests and political favors he's been granted in exchange for access to his oil. Shahid frequently intercedes on behalf of his Western and European friends in Middle East affairs. Shahid is monitored by Interpol and numerous intelligence agencies and is widely known as the voice of al-Samaid, responsible for several anti-American broadcasts over the past several years. Darcy. Sean Darcy graduated from Camp Perry and has been with the CIA until the last 2 years. During his career with the CIA, he was marked as one of the agency's most gifted technical agents. His proficiency with electronics and surveillance equipment earned the respect of many of his superiors, but did little to advance his career in hands-on field work. Henry Leland. Okay. Born in Newport, Rhode Island, Henry Leland's involvement in Halbeck Corporation began immediately after he graduated college, when his close friend and mentor Robert James Halbeck III hired him as one of the top executives at the company. Wow. Leland's ingenuity and business strategies did not disappoint. From his hiring in 1977, Leland was able to make wise investments and use his own connections to secure numerous profitable contracts for Halbeck, speedily working his way up to the position of Chief Technology Officer. And one more to go. Mina Tang. Mina Tang is an analyst first, tactician second, and a field agent third. She's been with Alpha Protocol for about a year, working primarily in encrypting and decrypting information. She assists Alan Parker on intel assignments, but is also called upon to help train new recruits in firearm basics. Her data analysis led to the discovery of several missing advanced prototype missiles from Halbeck's stock, and the evidence she obtained from the forms the basis of Desert Spear, the mission to track down and deal with Sheikh Ali Shahid. Oops. Mina was with National Security Administration for several years before coming to Alpha Protocol. They asked her to join out of college right after a calculus professor had told a friend in the NSA about her mathematical ability. All her reviews at the NSA bordered on above average to outstanding, but eventually she decided the work was not for her and resigned. According to records, Alpha Protocol contacted her about an hour after she placed a resignation letter on her superior's desk at the NSA. Once Alpha Protocol explained their purpose and her assignment, she agreed to join the agency. Interesting. Nasari. Omar Mohammed bin Nasari. Omar Mohammed bin Nasari is a weapons trafficker based in the Middle East. He has connections throughout Moscow, Eastern Europe, and has been responsible for selling off large Russian weapon stockpiles throughout the world. He has a number of armed guards at his disposal, and he runs a tight operation where laziness and joking around are punished with a bullet, and this attitude is mirrored in his guards' treatment of others who come to make deals with the Nasari. Interesting. Well, enough of that. Let us... Didn't I level up? Oh, I have 2 to spend. Never mind.